We want to play a Big Ten schedule. I hope that's what happens. Our university is committed to playing no matter what that looks like and how that looks. We want to play no matter who it is or where it is. So we'll see how those chips fall. We certainly hope it's in the Big Ten. If it isn't, I think we're prepared to look for other options.
I'm sorry, what did he just say? That's the head coach at Nebraska saying, yeah, we'd like to play in the Big Ten, but if they cancel, we're playing. He actually used the words, our university is committed to playing no matter what. So Heather Dinich is back. Heather, can he do that?
So, Greeny, I didn't think I needed a law degree to cover college football. I certainly don't have one. My guess, though, is that there's probably some contract issues, some legal issues with them just breaking away and trying to join another conference maybe, or I don't know how it would work. I don't know the answer to that. And the fact that we're talking about it just shows how wild and unprecedented this whole thing is in college football right now. But I will say, Notre Dame has a chance to play for the ACC championship, so anything's possible.
Yeah, look, I get that in a pandemic, anything is possible, and we're living in different circumstances. I get that. But he said our university is prepared. I wonder if he thinks, is he speaking for the entire school? Heather, I know you're working this story, and we thank you, and we'll get to you. Let me get Booger and Greg in here because I'm just thrown by this. So, Booger, Scott Frost, who has been in the Big Ten for 10 minutes, by the way, is saying, yeah, if they decide to cancel, we'll go play someplace else. I mean, Nebraska's legendary rival is Oklahoma anyway. Booger, what? Can this happen?
Well, Greeny, first of all, I think Heather makes a great point. Legally, I'm not sure if it can happen, but it just gives you a peek into the mindset of a football coach. They want to play regardless. They're willing, they're ready to play. And if it's not going to be in the Big Ten, let's remember, this is a unique year in 2020 with COVID. And maybe he's thinking, if not this year in the Big Ten, then maybe we can go play somewhere else. There have been conversations, Greg, about the Power Five wanting to split away from the rest of college football at some point. May this be an opportune time if all the commissioners can get together and figure out a way to just play a season. The NBA is doing a bubble, and they created a formula to try to crown a champion because these are unique times. And so I got to think that all the coaches out there, whether it's Ryan Day, whether it's Scott Frost, Jim Harbaugh, they are trying to figure out a way for their kids, for themselves, to play college football this year. Scott Frost better talk to his legal team because I'm not sure if that's legally possible, though.
He actually said, Greg, our university. He didn't say I'm ready. He didn't say our football team is ready. He said our university is ready, which I don't know if he meant that literally or not, but it sounds like he's basically saying, I've talked to the president of the university, and we've decided we're playing. So if it means going and playing the ACC teams, and they just create a schedule willy-nilly. I mean, Greg, can college football operate that way even under these circumstances?
I don't see why not. I mean, if it's not too big for Notre Dame to associate and align with a league exclusively, then who's to stop Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan potentially, and obviously Scott Frost's Nebraska? So it makes sense. Look, if the Big Ten says, hey, we're not going. Well, if Nebraska's president says, you know what, yeah, I might have gotten voted and I didn't win, I wasn't in the majority, but I voted in favor of playing football, then why wouldn't he pursue other opportunities? And tell me this, guys, Boog and Green. Tell me the Big 12 wouldn't welcome Nebraska in with open arms, knowing that they could potentially use that old school rivalry, considering they left just a few years back to join the Big 10 from the Big 12. You can bring them in, Iowa in, who has a natural rivalry with Iowa State. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. Penn State could go to the ACC and have a Pitt versus Penn State rivalry. And of course, you got to have the if Ohio State's going somewhere, they got to go to the SEC. Just for the smack talk that we might have between the Ohio State fans and the rest of the SEC fans. So I think the possibilities are endless. And if they vote to go, then why wouldn't they be able to pursue some opportunities for their players and for their teams?
Listen. There's a part of me that agrees with you, and then there's a part of me that thinks, what the heck are we talking about here? I mean, Booger, can we do this? Are we literally going to just divide up the Big Ten schools that want to play, and I suppose for that matter, any other conference? Are we just going to create one? What if we just put everyone who decides they want to play in one big pot, and let them play it out. And let it just be like the 15 schools that have a chance to win it anyway, and let them play a season. Boog, are you in?
Greeny, I'm all for it if we can do it, but here's the one thing. Is are Nebraska and their constituents ready to give up that $40 or $50 million that they got from the Big Ten split last year? If they're ready to do that, hey, let's move on. Let's play somewhere else, baby.
Yeah, let's see if Scott Frost says that. Our university is ready to walk away from $50 million. And we know that the football team is ready to play. Let's see if the university is. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.